Hi everybody, Carol here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be making a Thanksgiving card, or it could be a fall card with a little adjustment. So I'm going to be using this stamp set with the VersaFine Black Onyx ink. This stamp set is called Right at Home, and it has three wonky houses that are really cute. And then I'm also going to use this stamp set called Happy Thanksgiving. I'm going to use the pumpkin, and I'll stamp it off a few times. And then the other one says Happy Thanksgiving, but it has a turkey on the top that I don't want. So I'm just stamping off on a little scrap sheet of cardstock here, just the sign itself. And I'm trying to see how many I can get onto a page without overlapping or leaving some of it off. Then this next set is called Shapes and Shadows, and it is a leaf is what I'm going to use, the leaf and the vein. So in this situation I need my positioning tool, because these are wooden block stamps, and so they wouldn't fit in a MISTI. But anyway, so I'm using the acetate sheet that comes in it, using the little handle that you fit up into the corner of the sheet, and then you do your stamping into the corners, and it helps you later to be able to line it up. Since it's clear, you can see through where you want to line it up on the paper or on the card. Now these are the veins of the leaf, and so I'm putting it, I want these leaves to be coming down and cascading down on this little thin strip of paper here. So I'm lining it up with the acetate sheet, excuse me, and then I'm going to go back and put the veins on. So I line the veins up on that leaf. I'm using different colors of ink. I'm using orange and gold, two different colors of brown. And so you'll see at the end, you'll see a lot of these colors. I get to where I kind of mix them and match them. Now I'm also just going to make a sheet of leaves that I can cut out. So it doesn't matter where I put them. I don't have to position them. And this is where I start mixing my colors. Maybe have, there's the gold or the yellow, and then mix some orange with it. And it gets to be really fun. If you're not concerned about contaminating your ink pads, you can be careful about that. Adding some orange and then some brown. The same way with the veins. One brown is a dark brown, one is a rusty brown, and so it just gets to be a lot of fun then. Now again, I am positioning these stamps, and because I want to see how they're going to fall down the page. I don't really want to take a chance on just doing it randomly with my eye. So I do the first three with the acetate sheet, and I probably would have been better off to put the stem of the stamp up in that corner, but I didn't think about it at the time. So I'm just making do. As I get on down, the others are not so critical where I place them, and I'm just eyeballing them. So, and then I'm going to go back and put a scratch piece of paper behind there so I can have one leaf just coming off the edge of the paper, off the cardstock. So now here I come with the veins, and by now that has gotten kind of light, so I'm going to restamp it so that I can really see those veins, and stamping them off. And you don't need to see me do all of them. Excuse me, I'm going to get a drink of water here. So going down one by one, experimenting with different colors, orange veins, brown veins, two different colors of brown. Sometimes it gets to be fun then if you like to play with colors. So each one will get done, and then these I will cut out later, the ones that are just going straight up and down. Lay the sheets side by side. You can choose which ones you like better. I even went back with a colored pencil later and colored in on some of them just to experiment and see what it would do. And it did fine. It was fun too. So now in the houses, I'm not coloring anything except the windows, making them yellow, and then going back and putting a little bit of highlight of orange, coloring the grass brown because I'm assuming that it has died. And so the pumpkins are yellow, light orange, and a dark red orange. And just playing around with them, trying to get them to blend together. Some brown on the leaves and some brown on the stem. And then the sign I'm doing mostly brown, but I'm also adding a copper pencil. You can see that's it right there, which is just kind of a lighter shade of the brown. And I even go back and put in a tiny bit of orange and yellow just to have it tie in with the other colors. Doesn't really show up that much. Now I won't waste your time showing you how I cut all of these out, but I do want to show you that that was the process I used. I cut out the signs that say Happy Thanksgiving. I cut out the little pumpkin, and there are a couple of little leaves down at the bottom. And you'll see how these all go together. And then I start cutting out some of the leaves. They'll end up being 2 cards, and one will have the cut out leaves and one will have the leaves cascading down that sheet of paper. This is going to be long, or both of them, long skinny cards, and you will see that in a little while. Now I'm going around the edges of the white paper that has the houses on it with a makeup sponge and some neutral colored ink. I'm going to apply some Tombow Mono Multi glue and set it aside. It goes on white, but when it dries, it's clear, and then it's repositionable. And I am constantly, seems like, repositioning my pieces of paper. Now here is the base orange. It's a pumpkin orange. And I put down a long black sheet of paper on top of that, cardstock. The other orange is a brighter orange. You'll see that in a minute. So then these are the houses. I'm going back and erasing the white chalk marks I made about approximately where I wanted to put them. And then I start bringing the leaves in. They have all been glued and the glue is dry. So I had kind of made some little marks to eyeball to give me an idea of where I wanted to put these. I can always change them, and I probably did go back and change them a little bit. I marked on the house there, so I have to erase, or at least that house sheet there, where I wanted to put that leaf. I wanted to overlap a little bit. And then my pumpkin right there. So the sharp contrast of the white with the houses. And then the little Happy Thanksgiving sign I put up on foam mounting tape. And I'm going to use my tweezers so that I can see about where I want to place it. So that takes care of card number 1. Here's the second card, and it is, you can see the brighter orange there. And again, with a black sheet on top. And then this is the long strip with the falling leaves coming down it, just to give a different look, just to give different ideas of what you might want to do. And this could be a fall card if you didn't have the Happy Thanksgiving sign. So it could be a Halloween card as far as that goes. So there are the houses, their yellow windows. And this time I put the pumpkin on the mounting tape. So they're spaced and located a little differently from each other. And then I will put the sign down, and this does not have mounting tape. This will go flat on the paper and hang off on the orange a little bit. So there they are, the 2 looks. Tell me which one you like better. Now here is the business size envelope. You could fit that in if you left the back orange off or just trimmed everything down. It could so easily all be cut down to fit in an envelope if you need to mail it. So I wanted you to see the close-up, especially the colors, how those leaves turned out. They are a lot of fun to play with. And I hope you enjoyed and got some ideas from it. It was actually a lot of fun to make. So, and I think it's just the sharp contrast of those colors. And so anyway, I'm going to have some still shots up that you can see. And there will be some videos at the end that you might like to see, and the subscribe button. But I hope you enjoyed, and I really appreciate you being here, and thank you. And have a great day. Till we see you next time. Bye-bye.